Have you ever woken up with the feeling that your days are just flying by without any real progress? You open your eyes, reach for your phone, drift through the day without thinking, then fall asleep, only to repeat the exact same cycle the next morning. Days become weeks, weeks become months. So let me ask you something honest. If absolutely nothing shifted from this point forward, same habits, same mindset, same distractions, would you feel proud of where you'd stand at the end of 2026? The truth is, most people don't destroy their future through one massive failure. They do it slowly, through small, daily choices that seem harmless in the moment, until years have passed and they look back wondering where the time went. And the scary part? Time never gives you a warning before it's gone. That's exactly why this isn't about hype or waking up at 4 a.m. or grinding yourself into the ground. This is about 7 real habits that genuinely shift the direction of your life. And if you stick around to the end, the last habit is one almost no one actually practices, yet it's the single thing that separates people who truly transform from people who just watch transformation content. Habit 1. Design your day. The majority of people aren't living intentionally, they're living reactively. They wake up groggy, immediately check their phone, respond to messages, and by the time real work begins, they're already mentally exhausted without understanding why. Here's the reality. If you don't take control of how your day unfolds, everything and everyone else will do it for you. Your time gets hijacked, your energy gets drained, and your goals keep getting delayed. So build this one habit. Plan tomorrow before today ends. Not a complicated system, not a 30-item to-do list, just 3 simple things. One thing that moves your life forward, one thing that protects your health, one thing that gives the day meaning. That's it. Do this every night. It shifts you from drifting through life to actually steering it. And remember, direction matters more than speed. Even slow, steady progress adds up to something significant when you actually know where you're headed. Habit 2. Strengthen your focus. Distraction is quietly killing your potential. Not lack of talent, not lack of intelligence, just fragmented attention, pulled in 100 directions by notifications, short-form content, and the constant need for stimulation. Then we wonder why deep concentration feels almost impossible. Here's the fix. 1 distraction-free work session every day. Just one. 1 task, 1 hour. Phone off, multitasking eliminated, background noise gone. Just you and the work. It will feel uncomfortable at first. Your brain will fight it. That's completely normal. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger with practice. Here's the bigger picture. In a world where nearly everyone is distracted, the ability to concentrate deeply has become genuinely rare. By the end of 2026, that skill alone will put you ahead of the vast majority without doing anything extreme. Habit 3. Take care of your body. Your mind doesn't exist in isolation. It lives inside your body. And when that body is constantly exhausted, stiff, or neglected, your motivation collapses, your focus disappears, and even your biggest ambitions start to feel impossibly heavy. Forget extreme diets or intense transformation plans. Just follow one simple rule. Move your body every single day. Not perfectly, not intensely, just consistently. A walk, a 10-minute stretch, light movement, anything that reminds your body it's alive. This daily habit sends a signal to your entire nervous system. Energy gradually increases, confidence builds from that energy, and from that confidence, discipline becomes far less of a struggle. You don't need a perfect physique by 2026. You need a reliable body, one that supports your goals rather than working against them. Habit 4. Create, don't consume. This single shift can set you apart from almost everyone around you. Most people spend their entire day absorbing videos, news, drama, endless content. Their minds are constantly full, but nothing original comes out. And here's the trap. Consumption feels productive. You feel informed, engaged, like you're improving, but your actual life stays the same. Make this shift. For every hour you spend consuming, spend time creating. Write your thoughts, build something, record a video, start a project. Learn by doing, not just by watching. Creation forces you to confront what you actually know and what you don't. That exposure is uncomfortable, but it's exactly where real growth lives. By the end of 2026, the people who create won't just be influencers, they'll be leaders, builders, and thinkers. And even if no one sees your work right now, even with 0 likes or views, you're still winning. While the world consumes, you are building yourself. Habit 5. Let go of your past. This one is uncomfortable, but it might be the most important. You cannot grow into a new version of yourself while holding on to old habits, old environments, and old excuses. Change doesn't come just from wanting more. It comes from stopping what no longer serves you. Once a week, ask yourself one honest question. What am I doing right now that doesn't match the person I'm trying to become? Sit with the answer. Let it be uncomfortable. Maybe it's certain conversations that drain you. Maybe it's places or patterns that pull you back into who you used to be. Most people avoid this truth. Growth isn't only about adding things, it's also about releasing things. Habits, relationships, identities that once felt safe but now hold you back. Letting go isn't failure, it's evolution. Habit 6. Commit to your decisions. Indecision is one of the quietest forms of self-sabotage. It doesn't look dangerous, it looks responsible. But people who overthink every choice often end up paralyzed. Which path is right? When's the perfect time to start? While those questions loop endlessly, time keeps moving. Energy fades, nothing changes. Break this cycle with one habit. Decide faster, adjust as you go. You don't need to be 100% certain before taking action. Clarity doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. Action creates feedback. Feedback creates learning. Learning creates clarity. Waiting for the perfect plan usually is just fear in disguise. Choose a direction, take the first step, and correct your course as you move. A small, imperfect decision made today is worth infinitely more than a perfect decision never made. Momentum changes everything. Habit 7. Self-reflection. This is the habit almost no one practices, and it's the reason most people replay the same year on loop. Same goals, same mistakes, same regrets. Not because they're lazy or incapable, but because they never pause long enough to actually examine their own patterns. Here's the habit. Every single day, take 5 quiet minutes, no phone, no noise, and ask yourself 3 honest questions. What did I do well today? Where did I choose comfort over growth? What will I do differently tomorrow? No judgment, no guilt, just honest awareness. This simple practice keeps you conscious, and awareness is what creates change. Change is what creates transformation. You don't need to fix everything overnight. You just need to stay awake to what you're doing and why. A final word for 2026. We're already here. The year is moving forward whether you feel ready or not. The real question isn't when you'll change, it's who you'll be by December. Will you arrive at the end of this year as the same person, same patterns, same excuses, same unfinished goals? Or will you be someone almost unrecognizable, sharper, more disciplined, more intentional? Here's what most people get wrong. You don't need more motivation, you need systems, daily habits that function even on the days you're tired, even on the days you feel nothing. And you don't need to start with all 7 habits at once. Start with 1. Small, consistent actions quietly reshape who you are. By the end of 2026, you won't just see the difference in your results, you'll feel it in who you've become.